Hey, how you guys doing? Yeah, I know you guys are expecting more Freddy episodes, all two of you, but that'll be soon. Right now I have an ear infection. I'm in insurmountable pain. But you know, I gotta do a video because something happened. Something just happened. Just now, just then. And this is a simple video. You're just gonna see like nothing really going on, but I'm gonna be talking, and that's what you're gonna listen to is me talking. I'm sure you understand that concept. I'm sure that we can see eye to eye in that regard. So what I'm going to talk to you about today is Windows. But let's start from the beginning before we get to present day. Microsoft was first birthed into this world in 1975 when Bill Gates was busy drunk driving bulldozers, as we all know. Fun fact. Gates did some fancy talk with IBM and spent $50,000 on getting DOS for some schmuck, and MS-DOS exists. And they went from there for a little while on DOS, and they were doing pretty good. Oh yeah, then Apple goes ahead and licenses, or really buys out, Xerox's GUI and the mouse and all those patents. Poor Xerox. But they also licensed Microsoft to make a more DOS-based equivalent to Macintosh in the form of Windows 1. This was the only version they were allowed to make legally through the contracts. So Windows 1.0 between Apple and Microsoft was totally kosher. Everyone was okay with this. And then in 1987, Windows 2.0 and onward, it came along. And yeah, the lawsuits began. But moving on to 1990. The year I was born, Windows 3.0. And Windows NT was born in 1993. Also, Windows 3.11 came out in... What time did it come out? That's the version I used first, was Windows 3.11. I can't seem to find when it came out, but whatever. I used that and Windows NT back in the day. So now I have a branch off of Windows 3.11 and Windows NT. Or 3.0 anyway. So this is where naming gets a little weird. Windows 95 comes along, and as you would probably expect, Windows 95, while Windows NT was clambering along version numbers. Around this time, a bit later, I'd say 4.0 existed for NT, for workstations. So there's that. Windows 95 does its thing, and pretty much gets Microsoft really on the map, because tons of games come out for it. It's big on the business big on the business sector, and thus trickles down to the regular consumer pretty quickly, and becomes the OS to have, for better or worse. And 1998, Windows 98, and then in 2000 we have Windows 2000, and then Windows Millennium Edition. Windows Millennium Edition is a fucking wreck, but as you can see, we've moved a while ago from goddamn calling it just a Windows number to naming it after the year for some reason. Unless you count Windows Millennium Edition, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know why there's a 2000 and a Millennium Edition. I really couldn't tell you. And then things get a little strange. In 2001, Windows XP. Okay, so that was actually really good. As we all know, it was good for a while. And they stayed with XP for 5,000 years. And they made 3 service packs. And then in 2006, Longhorn finally came around to be Vista and launched. And it was terrible. It was bad. Windows Vista is bad, very bad. I had to deal with it with a computer with 1 GB of RAM and a AMD dual core at 2.4 gigahertz, something like that. It ran like shit. So that was not good. But then they jumped the shark again with Windows 7. Now, Windows 7, you're thinking, well, will that be the version number or how many Windows they've released so far? Let's count. And we won't count the NT line. We'll be cool. We won't count that. Windows 1, Windows 2, Windows 3, Windows 95, Windows 98, we're at 5. And in the same line, it would be Windows Millennium Edition at 6. And then XP was the 7th OS in that line, making Vista 8 and 7 9. However, the version number is actually 6 point something 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 something. And then, Windows 8 comes out, which is fine. I mean, other than the fact it was terrible. But under the hood, it's better. It's just the interface is complete garbage. Complete trash. But, no. We're going to calm down. We're not going to go there. And then Windows 8.1, which slightly improves things. Cool and all. So, everyone's been hyped for the next version of Windows, as the idea is every other version's bad and every other version's good. And more or less this has been true. However, what do they call the next version? People have had two thoughts as to what it will be called. Windows 9, which, I mean, they might as well stick with these numbers since they've done it a couple times now. You might as well go back to it, I guess. Don't know why, but why not? Windows 9, or just Windows. Just Windows with no number, but it would be a more unified thing, and they would just slowly update it for the rest of time. Kind of like OS X has not changed major numbers in, what, a decade? Decade and a half? But, no, they didn't call it just Windows. They didn't call it Windows 9. I'm going to give you 3 seconds to guess. 3, 2, 1. Windows 10. It's called Windows 10. It's called Windows 10. It's called Windows 10. Windows 10. Okay? Windows 10. Listen, it's not Windows X or anything. Like it's trying to be WOSX or something. Oh, no, it's the number 10. Just the number. Why? Okay, let me just look at something real quick here. Windows 8.1 Wikipedia. Alright, I'm going to look up a Wikipedia where I believe they will actually list the version number. Like, the actual version number. Yes, the current version of Windows is 8.1, right? But the version number in the actual coding is V6.3.9600. As of 5 months ago, that was the latest update. So, why is it called Windows 10? Why is it called Windows 10? Why is it called Windows 10? Why is it called Windows fucking 10? Why is it called Windows? Okay, I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna calm down because as far as I can tell, it's overall an improvement. I will actually start showing screenshots now. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Look, proper start menu. Oh, look, there's the, for the fucking favorites tab here. You can still have the Metro, but smaller, and it's not that important. But you still have your start menu. And look at that. They put virtual desktops in. Unix has had virtual desktops since 1989, and Linux has had them since 1991, and Mac has had them since, what, 2005? I don't fucking know. But, you know, 2014, oh wait, it comes out 2015. 2015, Microsoft finally caught up with the idea of virtual desktops. Good. But yeah, so virtual desktops, Metro apps can run in Windows, the Charms menu is gone, the Start menu is fixed, the search option thingy is fixed, and it still has the same kind of actually good under the hood performance as Windows 8. So, I can't disagree with anything on the actual operating system. Why the fuck is it called Windows 10? Ow! Why is it called Windows 10? Why is it called? I know I've asked this question probably 20 times now, but why the fucking shit? Okay, I'm gonna Google this right now. Why is it called Windows 10? Like, when Nintendo called it the Wii, they had a dumb reason. Same thing with Wii U, but they had something. They had a reason. They had a philosophy behind it. So why is it called Windows 10? What's the reason? I like reasons. Reasons are good. Oh! I found a reason. Okay, I'm gonna read this. Okay. And now quoting from an article on BBC. I will put this in the description, so you know, source my material. Quote: I asked Terry Myerson, the chief of operating systems at Microsoft, why the leadership had chosen the moniker Windows 10 rather than the more logical Windows 9. He told me somewhat obliquely that it resonated best for what the company would deliver across the breadth of devices. Unifying a brand across all devices is key to the Microsoft vision. But the Windows 10 name also symbolizes that it will not be an incremental update, but something of a fresh start. So So basically they're trying to get further away from the Windows 8 version by putting two numbers, like adding 2 instead of adding 1. Because, you know, that will completely throw people off. I can't really agree with that name. Well, I mean, I don't even know. But I am glad that the OS is actually better, and I will probably get it. Because it actually looks like a reasonable operating system this time with a good UI. That's it. End of video. Go home. Is it over here? I doubt this, because look. As soon as I go over here, the gun does its thing, and then I can't. And there's nothing over there. I looked. See, there's nothing. And I can't get up here. I'm unable. I can't. I just can't. Okay, and the door's the same on the other one. And this will kill me. This will just kill me. This will kill me. This is die. This is how we go. Fucking cut the shit.